It's gorgeous! I knew something was gonna go wrong. Like, where did the extra stitches come from?
Pricey.
Hi guys, welcome to another knitting video. I honestly had no idea that video was gonna go whoa. At least for me, because I've never reached that many views. But anyways, thank you so much for supporting my knitting addiction. And since I've had these buttons for over a year now, I don't know if you can see, but they're this pretty navy triangle thing that have like a tortoiseshell type of sheen to it. And I've been wanting to make a cardigan for so long that I was like, you know what, it's time for it. I've got my Ravelry here next to me, and there are a couple of contenders. Number one, it's the cardigan number 9 by My Favorite Things. And then there is the cardigan Soul by Monchi Knits. I've heard a lot of good things from her projects. And then there's the Port Jacket by Ozera. It says Hayley Smedley. I don't know. And then there's also the Zakkuri Cardigan by Noriko Ichikawa. I'm not sure. I think I'm more inclined towards the latest one because it has such a beautiful drape with the neckline and the big ribbing at the bottom that I quite enjoy from my previous project. And it's only £4. £4.34. So I think I may go for that one. It requires 1,189 to 1,536 meters of yarn, and it's a 10-ply type of yarn, and it uses a 4.5 to 4 millimeter needle, so it's not that bad. And so I think I'm gonna go with that one. As for the yarn, I haven't decided on that because I just decided on the project that I want to do today, but definitely it's gonna be navy blue, so it combines, or I don't know, should I make a different color so the buttons are able to pop off, or do I keep it in theme? But anyways, so we're gonna browse the Wi-Fi, the internet, the World Wide Web for yarn. I don't know where do you guys get your yarn from, but we've got quite a bit of yarn shops here in London, but they're quite expensive, and I usually get them from Wool Warehouse. So if you guys know any other websites or places around London that they sell good quality yarn at an affordable price, please do let me know down in the comments. I got my yarn. I'm using 5 balls of the Rerum Natura Gilliatt in Bayenne Bleu because I'm making the second size of the pattern. I got this from another store. I think it's called Great British Yarns because they didn't hold this pattern or this yarn at Wool Warehouse, and I wanted to make it with the recommended brand or yarn because they called for a worsted weight yarn, and I didn't know what it was. People were actually saying it's like an Aran/worsted, but I just wanted to be safe. I am currently in the front neck and raglan shaping part. One thing that I find really interesting about this pattern is how they make the German short rows. Either I'm making it wrong or this is just a different technique. I think they use like a double stitch technique or something like that. And then it makes it so that there are no gaps between the increases that you make. Because usually when I make, they have like some weird gaps, or like I have to make the stitches really tight in order for the gaps to be like less visible. But for this one, there is none. Let me show you. Yeah, as you can see, there's no like very evident gap between the increases from the German short row. But also another thing that is really interesting from this pattern is how it's formatted. So like they have different sections based on what size you're making. So because I'm making size 2, I'm working on section 1 and then skipping to section 4, because section 2 and 3 are for like different sizes. So like before you go into the pattern, I think something that would be helpful would be to like give it a read and then like mark what your sections are, so it's not very overwhelming and confusing. So yeah, I think I have 3 or 4 more rows so I could be done and then go to section 4, which is still the neck and raglan. But oh, after the section 4, I think the raglan thing, I'm gonna go to cast on for button bands. That's interesting. I've never made a button band or like made something like a cardigan, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully they do, or like they give some educational YouTube videos so I can learn from it. Okay, I just finished with section 4. I also changed the cables that I had because with the previous one it was a bit too tight. Like it was perfect for the cast on numbers, but with the increases that were made, I had to change the cable so I could like see my stitches better. And so I'm gonna cut the yarn. I'm quite scared, and then I can start on the button bands. But it's looking really nice. The cables and the stitches are very pretty. It says to leave 15 centimeters of yarn. Me being me, I'm gonna leave 20 just in case. Okay guys, I am finally gonna do the buttons part, but I feel like this is gonna take such a long time because one thing, I don't know if it's the undiagnosed ADHD in me, but we've been, well, me and my cousin, we've been dipping our toes into different things. Like right now, I don't know if you can tell, but we're currently in our puzzle era. We've completed 2, well, We completed one puzzle like 2-3 days ago, and we're already like jumping onto the other one, and this one's so complicated. So we're doing puzzles. I'm catching up with Bridgerton because I'm excited for the 4th season. I haven't even watched the 2nd season, so I'm doing that. I'm also watching Culinary Class Wars. I am reading my book, and then I'm knitting this one, and I also have the unfinished Sophie hood that I have. So it's like a lot of things going on. But anyways, the thing about the button band is that they give us like 2 options. It's either the number 1 and number 2 that is with an I-cord edge. The thing is, I don't know which one is which. So like, I don't know which one is shown in the pattern because, let me show you. This is how the button band looks in the pattern that they're showing us, but it doesn't specify whether that one's the button band 1 or the button band with the I-cord edge. However, because the Sophie hood does do like the I-cord, this and this is the I-cord. I don't know which one's the front and which one's the back, but as you can see, it's quite pretty of an edge. So I don't know whether to do button band 1 or button band 2. And so I'm still debating between that, but I don't know, because this one was slip 2 for the I-cord, and so I think it's gonna be the same size for this cardigan if I were to choose the 2nd version, because it says like for button band 1, like however this method you might find the edge stitches a bit too noticeable, but I feel like this one's noticeable too, so I don't know. It's not in a bad way, but I just don't know. Should I just go for the 2? I don't know. Okay, I am 2 rows away from separating the body and the sleeves, and I decided to go for the I-cord version, and it's looking really cute. The thing is, I did not do a gaze swatch for this one or any of my projects. I don't know if that's, I feel like that's just a red flag of mine, but it's looking really big. Like, I like an oversized piece like in a cute oof way, but not in a oh my god I'm drowning in it type of way. And so even with the extension to my cord, it's not enough. So I'm getting a bit worried, like, oh, what if it's too big? my guys, I just went to my post and I got this cute little letter. This has nothing to do with knit, but I subscribe into a snail mail club. Well, like 2 of them. I don't know when the other one's gonna arrive, but I finally got it, and isn't it so cute? So let's open this up together and see what's in there. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I need to leave in like 5 minutes, but oh my god, it's gorgeous. I found this on TikTok. This artist is called Millie. I'm gonna tag her account somewhere in the screen. But each month you get a print. This is actually my first one that I get from her, but you get a newsletter. I'm not gonna show you for obvious reasons. And then you get a print from an art that she's made. And I think she did this because we're January for the crow, because I think she said about like the first bird that you see in the year is gonna dictate how your year goes. And then, oh wow, her signature is right here. But she saw a crow. It's not a crow, it's something crow, carrier's crow. And then she gave a message about like what this was and like what it meant, but I forgot about it. But it's so cute. And then you also get a sketchbook prompt bingo card, so you can be a bit more like artistic with it. And it is so cute. You also get 2 stickers, well, for this month's. This is so cute. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for the next one that I get, because the next one is more like art based, like as in like for myself to do. Like I think I subscribed for the February one, not the January, but the January one she made a cross stitch one, so she would give you the pattern, like give the subscribers the pattern, and then you can make it yourself. And so it's more like craft based, and this one's more like supporting the artist and getting her prints and then her letters. And I'm so excited. Okay, I need to go. Bye. Mwah. I am 1 row away from separating the body and the sleeves. One thing about this pattern is, well, as expected from a cardigan, it's purely stock knit stitches. And I think for me, I like knitting more than purling, and it's made that my left wrist hurts a bit more than my right one. I don't know why, like when I purl. But it's weird because like I knit in continental style and then purl in English, like the traditional, like holding the working yarn with my right hand. But I don't know, I feel like, okay, I have different styles of knitting, because knitting, my knits continental wise are like more flowy and more like tighter, but my continental purls are more loose. So I try to switch it up between continental knitting and English purling, because I feel like I can control my purls a bit better, so it looks a bit more homogeneous. Man, look at me with the big words. But yeah, I am currently in the wrong side, so I can finish and then separate for the sleeves. And I'm excited, actually. Like, I cannot wait to block this pattern and be able to wear it, because it's getting warmer now, and I don't know why. There was supposed to be like a snowstorm going on in London, but it never came. And last weekend I was able to go out with just like something not a puffer jacket, so I'm really excited for the weather to finally calm down and for spring to finally come. You guys, I knew something was gonna go wrong because the whole process was so smooth. I'm separating for the sleeves. I was successfully able to separate one sleeve. It's supposed to be 88 stitches on a stitch holder or like on a thing holder. Done. And then I was like knitting, going to the other sleeve. And in my head I was like, why count it? Since one sleeve is correct, the other one must be correct as well. Joke's on me. No, it's not. Apparently I missed one increase, so 2 stitches are missing because I don't know what happened. Okay, I don't know what happened. So there are 2 options. I either ignore this and then continue doing this with something poking at the back of my neck or like my head or whatever the expression is and be like, you missed 2 stitches. Or do I suffer through the process of frogging everything I did, putting the stitches back on the needles, frogging the purling stitch, frogging the knitting increase row so I can knit again, purl again, and then separate again. Okay, I have finally been able to make the correct stitches for the sleeves. But the thing is, I did the increase, like the correct increase for the respective row. I just don't know where I missed an increase. Like I missed it somewhere because it's not there. And anyways, I managed to solve that. But the issue now is the front part of like the front panels of the cardigan. For the second size, it's supposed to be 50 on each panels. One panel I have 50 and the other one I have 52, which is for the third size. So I think I'm just gonna raw dog it and just do it. Like I don't think 2 stitches are gonna make that much of a difference, hopefully. So I am currently just working on the body now. I have to work until it reaches approximately 14 centimeters, so I think that's gonna take like 2 or 3 days or 4. I don't know. At the pace that I'm going on right now, it's not looking very promising. This is actually so embarrassing, like the amount of time that this project is taking me. And how do I know that? Well, my second snail mail club arrived. This was for the month of February, so yeah, it's currently February, and I haven't made much progress. This is what I have so far. And then I was having some thoughts. Oh my god, this is what I have left from the second ball. And I am in the body part. I think I have to knit 14 centimeters like from the sleeve to the body. I haven't measured it yet, but I was like so not demotivated, but kind of like ashamed of myself for calling myself a knitter and like taking so long finishing a project. And then I was watching some like knit with me videos and people were like, oh my god, like yeah, I'm a project knitter, or like I'm a process knitter, and I didn't know what those terms were, but I think it's the different types of knitters that are like knit because they enjoy the process, and it's like, oh okay, the finished product is the result of it. I think, don't quote me on that. Or the ones that are like, oh, I'm knitting because I knit this, or like because I want this thing, like sweater, cardigan, or whatever. And then so I think I'm kind of like a 50-50 in between, because I'm knitting because I like it, and if I'm gonna knit something, I might as well knit something that I want to wear. So I don't know, what type of like knitters are you guys? Anyways, I am gonna do an unboxing. I was like, oh my god. I came back, I went to my mailbox and I got the letter, and I was controlling myself not to open this because I wanted to show it to you guys, even though this is a knitting video. But this is a crafty and like artsy thing as well, so I'm really excited. It's got like this cute star in the middle for like, anyways, let's go. Okay, let's actually measure this out before I continue working, because the part that comes after this is the decrease. Well, anyways, I have to do one more row regardless because I have to finish on the wrong side, but it should measure 14 centimeters from the armhole sleeve to the body, this part right here. Let's okay, I actually have a couple more rows that needs to be worked, maybe like 4 more until I reach the 14 centimeters. So I am gonna be working on that. Hopefully I finish this tonight. I honestly, you know what? I will. I am just gonna watch a documentary. Oh my god, I'm done with all my side quest. Tomorrow is the day when Bridgerton part 2 comes out, so I'm really excited for that. I'm done with the previous book and now I'm reading The Night Prince, I think it's called. This one is the second one from The Wolf King and it's actually so good. Like, I finished The Wolf King and then I was tempted to read the second one like straight away, but the thing is, like, because I had From Blood and Ash queued in my Libby app and it was available, I was like, you know what, let me just read it, because I've been trying to get the book for so long and the opportunity came. And I was honestly a bit, wouldn't say like really disappointed by it, but I was just expecting a bit better because Book Talk was like hyping it up so much. But The Wolf King was so good, like 10 out of 10. Anyways, documentary time, and I'm gonna just raw dog this out. It's currently 10 p.m. Hopefully I'll get this done in half an hour. I'm done with the 14 centimeters. I'm gonna go sleep now because it's currently 11:15. How long did it take me? Anyways, I've got to 14 centimeters. I am suffering through a mild acute headache right now, so I'm gonna hydrate myself, I'm gonna go to sleep and then continue with the project. The next part is decreases. Honestly, I don't know, I haven't read the pattern, so that's a tomorrow's problem. Bye. jokes on me, it was not knit 14 centimeters, but it was a knit until it's 14 centimeters shorter than your desired length. So I'm gonna continue knitting until I reach 14 centimeters before my desired length. I'm currently watching Bridgerton because the second part just came out and it's, oh my god, it's so juicy. I think it's looking really nice. I think I'm gonna do 2 more centimeters because I want it a bit longer. I know it's gonna be a 15 centimeter ribbing, but still, visually the distance between the armhole and the body is not that big, but I feel like after I block it, it's gonna be more oversized and loose, but I'm liking it so far. Isn't it so cute? Guys, I knew that extra stitch was gonna come and bite me in the butt, because tell me why. Oh my god. So when I separated, I was supposed to have 50 stitches for each front part, and then the back, I don't know how many, but now I have 53 in one side and 55 on the other one. And so I'm like, where did the extra stitches come from? And then because I have extra stitches, I have 222 stitches like total on the cable. I'm supposed to have 220 stitches, so I'm supposed to do only 1 decrease and have 219. But because I have 2 extra stitches, I have to do 3 decreases. Where? I don't know. I just wanted a cardigan. I just wanted to knit, enjoy the process, spend my free time de-stressing, and then I did not sign up for some mathematic equations. I know it's simple math, but I'm like, where am I gonna fit 3 decreases in here? So this is not fun. Guys, I swear I thought I was never gonna finish this project. It's still not done yet, but I feel like I can see a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. I've been working, well, I had a project popping up. I'm still in the middle of the process. It's still not done. I think maybe there'll be another video, but I finished 1 sleeve. The thing that I'm worried about this is maybe it's a bit too short. Hopefully with the blocking it'll like stretch it out, because I followed everything from the pattern. So at a natural drape, or however you call it, it reaches like the top wrist. But after this, like after the other sleeve that I'm working, I think it's just the neckline and then the button parts. I'm kind of nervous for that because I've never made buttonholes, and I thought that when you make button projects you would be making the holes as you work, but this one is like 2 button bands and then later you'll put in the hole. So I don't know how that might look. I don't know if it's gonna like mess up with the structure of it, but so far so good. I think it's gonna take me another month because I'm still working on the other project. I'm working on this. I don't know where to give you like a sneak peek, not a sneak peek, but like a teaser of what I'm doing. But exciting, I'm so excited. Okay guys, project is blocked. I am currently working on the button itself. I actually put the markers beforehand, like before I blocked them, but then I realized, well, I did a quick search and then they were like, you should block it first before putting the buttonholes and the button bands. But since I already put the buttonholes, I'm like, okay, let me just block it now so the final project is actually like matching. And well, the reason for this update is not the project in itself, but a series that I've been watching. It is so good. It's been consuming my life for this past couple of weeks. Well, actually, maybe less than a week. But it's called Pursuit of Jade, and it is so good. The yearning in this series, like, wow. Because it's written by a woman. Like, this series is adapted from a novel, and oh my god, like I catch myself giggle gaggling in the tube as I'm watching this, and it's so good. Like I'm in episode 37 now, and I think it's 40 episodes long, so I kind of want to finish it today because I have an early shift tomorrow. So if I don't finish it now, I know I'm gonna binge watch it at night, so that's not very helpful. And so yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today, just finishing up with the buttonholes and then finish the series. And yeah, I hope like if you take anything away from this video, let it be the series and not the project itself, because it is so good. There are no words to describe it. Like all the characters, the focus is not only on the main characters, but literally from the supporting roles, they have like a background story, or like the story around them is so good. It's not actually, because sometimes in series you're just like watching it and you're like, okay, let's get to the main characters. But this one is like every single like partner or like group in this series is like, it has so much depth. and like the director did such a good job of like giving them like the spotlight that they deserve, and like the way that he films and directs it is so good. Anyways, this is my button band. I'm gonna start putting it in, and the project came out so nicely. Like, I thought it was gonna be really big, not really small as in like the sleeves are too short but the body too big, but then after blocking, everything is perfect. Like, the material is so soft now. I don't know if you can tell from the difference between how like I was handling the project, but now it's like, wow. Anyways, I'm gonna be watching my series and finishing my button band, and then I can finally wear it outside. Sweater is done. I love it. Like, I love all the details that it has, like the simplicity of it, but still like it has something like oof to it, you know, like the neckband and then the wrist. I was kind of worried that this was going to be really short, but after blocking, it's perfect. Ooh, and even the hem, not the hem, I don't know what this is called, but it is perfect. I think I wasn't able to finish this at the prime cardigan weather time because we're going through a heat wave right now. So I think I'm only able to wear this out at night because I've already worn this a couple times, like to go out at night when it's a bit chilly, and I think it's perfect. Like, it's thick enough but not like heavy, drowning type of way. And then I think the only thing that I would work on if I were to make this another time is the buttonholes. I did not get the perfect, like, I didn't get the buttons after the cardigan. I got the buttons first and then decided on the cardigan, and so the holes are a bit too tight for the buttons, so I need like 5 whole minutes to button this up. So yeah, I usually just button the top one because that one's the loosest one, but even with everything buttoned down, it looks really like oof, it looks really cute. So yes, really recommend this. And then I really like the yarn that they recommended because everything looks really like neat. There's no big holes, there's no like gaps and stuff. And yeah, hope you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe, leave some comments. What are you working on? Are you gonna work on this? Ask me some questions. I may not be the most helpful, but I'll be here.